The early levels, I mean, APA was up 10, 12, 15 CS, forced him to base, and Saint had no buy. He had to come back with brown boots. So he was on the super homeless buy. But then,
oh, they just trying to make the mid play to try and catch APA when he's rotating over to it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're just hoping they would catch APA in transition.
Get
and
a little freebie.
Exactly. Try to get a freebie, and then maybe you challenge after. But since they did not, Hombach is going to flash in, but he flashes forward now, and now you have no flash. Hombach has no way out. Vulcan's just going to block the Q there with his face, and Hombach off to an awful start in this game.
Dun dun.
Let's see.
An extra ring.
Count.
So the melee.
Oh, he's going to go in with the pop loss of public execution and set it up, and it's looking like he is locked down and dead. Impact going to overheat, just trying to get the wave. We'll be able to do that, and now they're just allowing him to just kind of delay that death timer a little bit more. Getting a little bit funny, but Thanatos will eventually finish him off. I think, unfortunately,
Nico touched him
Nico's going to
last.
get the kill, yeah. They kind of messed around with it a bit too much. I don't know if Thanatos wanted to try to delay the death even more, but kind of stopped chasing him, and Nico gets the kill. Either way, still a good play. And because of that delayed death, they are going to be able to push in and take plates on top side. But meanwhile, Hombach is looking here for Sven. Going to be spell shielded on the ulti, though, and Blabber goes back in with the Cataclysm. Going to find a knock-up onto Rahel. Rahel is down. Hui is incredibly low. He's going to fall next here to Blabber. Hombach's got nowhere to go. This game is looking over at 10 minutes.
And you're not paying as much attention to those, and they're a little bit further out, so good start from C9.
Back to live. Darkwings goes in, hits the Emperor's Defy, but APA stuns him right as it happens. Now Hombach going to look for APA. APA tries the sidestep, can't quite do it. Going to be hit by the piercing arrow and knocked down there. It's a shutdown for Hombach. They get one back, but it is a...
C9, honestly, this gold lead, this lead in this game is getting astronomical.
Oh, no, and now Rahel might just get taken down. Does barely survive, but Vulcan won this game.
That was a diabolical Nico lap right there.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
We'll have to wait for, the rotation of the Earth. We'll see if Sentinels can get some of that heat coming into the next game. Maybe that's what it's always been. It's just been about side selection,
Yeah.
Fury has been on the hot side of the stage as Darkwing's going to shift forward, has nowhere to go. Vulcan finds another pick. Yeah, he's not the one that got the kill, but let's be honest, he set it up. Vulcan is out on the map, has that early rocket belt, thanks in part to the gold he's picked up on the top side. 800 individual gold lead normally doesn't really matter much for sports, but it's great on champions like Nico. As Hui going to look for an engage on Sven, flashes away from it, but they're going to turn their eyes onto Vulcan. He's going to get locked down by the Chains of Corruption. Still alive for now, though. Does get knocked down by Rahel, but Rahel has no flash. He'll fall to Sven. Hui will survive, but it's a double there for Sven as C9 win out again. Going to take away the jungle camps, going to farm the plates. They get everything.
Sentinels, they were able to take down future World Finals MVP Vulcan, but Sven got free money here. He's just auto-attacking them while they're all trying to kill this Nico. And Sven had already gotten how much free money? I think all of the money that Sven has gotten this game has been free.
I just never even put 2 and 2 together that it was Baron's tooth.
Yeah.
Oh, it was just Nasher's tooth, brother.
Yeah. Holy moly, kind of blowing some people's minds right now as Darkwings is going to make an escape, miraculous escape.
And Sven not going to make an escape, so they are going to be able to take him down. And Hombach now looking for more. Vulcan trying to run out towards that top side. Is going to juke him with the clone. Nicely done by him, but is he too far on the wrong side of the map now? Blast Cone's over the wall. Impact has not yet moved from his lane, so Vulcan just going to look for the execute here. Does he have Equalizer to try to get him? Is he going to use it? Ooh, okay.
That's okay. All good, all good. All good, all good.
All right, he gives over the kill. It is going to be Rahel. Canada's doing great.
That actually does sound great. Okay, Sentinels.
All right, they're looking for an engage here. Teleport going to come in as Vulcan chunked incredibly low. We'll have to back off, but they will grab the dragon 3 in a row now.
Well,
Impact, I got nothing. Yeah, Impact going to get the bad news here as APA going to drop a bear on his head. It's kind of messed up. Hugi, though, responding.
Yeah, he's going to punish him for dropping a bear on his friend's head.
Never drop a bear on my friend's head ever again.
Drop a cow on you.
Oh my God, the whole squad showed up. They really did not like that.
Holy moly. Let that be a lesson to you. Don't throw bears at Impact.
Yeah, will not stand for it.
No
Neither will his
bears.
family. No bears of any kind. Cloud9 going to be pushing up mid lane, trying to get some gold back in response here. will be the Herald crashing in. So mid lane tier 2 looking like it's going to go down, but Hombok is behind him and still has his ulti. Sven going to be in trouble. Spell shielded used very early there, and he's going to be knocked down by Impact.
After his one-way ticket, what were we talking about?
You were talking about Nico tricks and the endless hunger of Thanatos'
early.
One-way ticket. But to where?
Who's buying the ticket?
Pop Blossom coming in, looking for the counter engage. It's going to connect on Impact. He is one shot. Vulcan is low. Rahel can't finish him off with the piercing arrow, though, as Vulcan flashes away and Sven goes on the hunt. That is a fast bear chasing after him. Blabber going to get caught on the side, though. Blabber drops the Cataclysm, but he tries to flash out and is knocked down. So even though they win the fight on the bot side, there's no jungler.
Yeah, they got no jungler. Oh my God. He's just walking down from mid lane and runs into the members of Sentinels that were scrambling to get away, and now they get another pick.
Sven is warded out. They go in. Rahel was not ready to follow up on that, though, but this should be Sentinels Dragon.
Yeah, it's definitely Sentinels Dragon. They put their flag down over here. Sentinels territory.
That was Blabber's flag.
Blabber, yeah, they stole Blabber's flag.
Yeah, the revenge of the bear didn't happen as quickly this time, but as soon as they dropped the bear on Impact's head, Blabber was doomed.
Yeah. Oh, jeez, that was the domino.
Yeah, it was the domino.
No flash on the Annie here greatly reduces that pick potential. I will say, Vulcan though.
Oh, they're gonna look though. It's not gonna reduce it enough. Hui gets one shot. Darkwings goes into stasis, but the Emperor's Divide will not save him. And now Hombok, flashless, has the GA, but it doesn't matter. It's gonna be Cloud9 on the Baron here. And no chance of a contest.
All right, back on track for C9. Sentinels, now you go into the damage control scenario where you're like, all right, they're going to get Baron for sure now. After that, let's just try and get gold anywhere else on the map. Push out mid, push out bottom a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see what they can get. Hombok maybe going to try to lay out. With this, Hombok getting a bit of a chunk down onto Thanatos, but Thanatos looking like he just wants to kite back. All of Sentinels, though, chasing after him. They're going to continue going. He goes back with Public Execution, but Rahel has arrived now. Chains of Corruption is going to connect. As Darkwings is in trouble on the side, he gets hit down incredibly low by Blabber and Sven. Darkwings is going to fall to the flag there as Jarvan takes him out. Vulcan down about half HP on the side. It is a trade, but Darkwings trying to reinforce just gets knocked down.
Yeah, both junglers with their Guardian Angels, so they just try and full send, chasing down a member each. It is 1-for-1, so still definitely fightable here. Vulcan, though, has ult and flash. Be careful.
Impact trying to set up on the side here. Has the equalizer ready. Cloud9 just focusing down the Dragon. Hui moving forward, trying to get some vision here for the team. The Pop Blossom comes through. It just connects on 2 members, but the root is there to follow. The equalizer trying to zone them off, but it doesn't matter. Rahel is knocked down. Hombok set running. Impact has to get out of there, but can't do anything as Cloud9 now has the Ocean Soul, and they're going to chase for a long time. Moving in the right direction. Cloud9 definitely feels like they're on the precipice of victory in this one, as Darkwings is just trying to push bot and get some waves moving in their direction.
Oh, yeah. They've got 2 waves moving in Cloud9's direction, so looks like they're going to go further.
Yeah, they're going to pop on the hunt, and Impact has no flash. Remember, in comes Jarvan, and down goes Impact eventually. He's into the stasis to buy a little bit of time. On the other side, Vulcan is going to get picked off, so it is a 1-for-1. The Chains of Corruption does connect onto APA. Rahel has to flash. Blabber will not stop chasing. Neither will Sven. The Ocean Soul keeping him topped off. Flag drag goes right back in as Hui is forced to flash out. Thanatos and APA will knock down this inhibitor tower. Darkwings taking a tier 2 down in bot lane, does claim a bounty, but eventually he's going to have to get back to base.
Yeah, I mean, they're starting to channel recalls on both sides. Cloud9 should at least finish up this inhibitor before they go. Oh, Darkwings canceled his again, so he says, you stay around for the inhibitor, I'll stay around for some extra turret play money at the very least. Is empowered recall.
They're trying to turn on them, but all 5 Sentinels members are here. Blabber's still running over. Impact goes straight into the stasis. Sven isn't here just yet. They're trying to buy time for the Sivir. Blabber going forward, gonna get hit there by Hombok, but nice knock-up comes in, and the Chains of Corruption gonna be dodged. The equalizer does nothing at all. Hombok still trying to run for it here, but Cloud9 are relentless. In goes Blabber onto the back line. Rahel has nowhere to go. Impact tries to turn and fight against APA, but he can't knock him down. The GA is gonna be popped there onto Blabber. Vulcan with a 4-man Pop Blossom, and surely that is going to be the end of game number 1. Sentinels will fall. It's a triple already for Sven. He's chasing in and wants even more. Sven grabs the quadra. Cloud9 will grab the game 1 win.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, they got such an early lead. Sentinels ended up making them work more for it, but in the end, C9 still are able to dominate in game number 1.
Nicely done. Cloud9 crushing this one, start to finish.
Ash, Seraphine, and Victor all have one thing in common. They don't have their own dashes, so...
Don't look getting hit by meteors.
Yeah.
They all have good little
Next
eyeball
time, though,
expansion.
I'm going to play D in front of you. I wasn't playing defense.
Start waving your arms around. Oh, Ishtal's impact into the wall. There's the impale. The CC chain is never ending. That's first blood for Darkwings, as Sven is going to have to shift away. The ulti comes down from Ace.
Wow.
Charm across multiple members, though, from the Encore. Sven is going to fall. Vulcan's going to flash. Sentinels coming alive in this series.
Yeah, they just destroy them in this skirmish. I mean, everything looks beautiful right there. You get the Seraphine bouncing off of 2, hitting both of them. They get extra summoner spells. They get extra kills. Dragon number 2, Sentinels. And I always love Ash Seraphine comps because you're so powerful in the mid game. The one thing for Cloud9 is Thanatos.
Yes.
And Thanatos was able
by any means, but a really nice fight there for Sentinels. And you talked about it in draft. Hey, you know, you can just use the Skarner, just ult anyone and focus them down. And that's clearly what they were looking for there. Had a really nice CC chain onto Blabber. This just feels like Merc Treads are a must. Huhi, though, no
You're
flash. You are gone. They're even able to give it to Sven.
Yeah. Nice.
Does get better, as I discovered when I played this one time into Victor. I think I counterpicked myself too, which made it better, especially for my teammates who they enjoyed that. And Hombach gonna look for another play here. The cleanse came out a bit early from Sven. You're gonna not hit the impale, but Blabber does get impaled. The Encore comes through. He's gonna charm out Sven. He's incredibly low, and he's knocked down. Blabber gonna fall as well. Surely it's a double for Rahel. The CC chain is massive, as Thanatos gonna get gnarred into the wall.
Drive it on in and take that mid lane tower. Nicely done. Open up the mid lane, just open up the entire map here. Now they can really like ward up these angles between rotations from mid lane, and helps out Sentinels a lot. In addition to having Hawkshot, now you've got mid lane tower down. You have so much room to work with.
And that was first tower, so they're gonna be able to grab first tower gold. They're gonna be able to go and looks like get an uncontested third dragon. They take down the bot tier 1. They do lose their top tier 1, but Sentinels now on soul point. It is Chemtech Soul, and not bad, honestly, especially when you have the additional shielding. Does have some support, though, as Vulcan has arrived, so we'll help him to farm this wave and try to keep him safe. But Darkwings is very, very far ahead. I mean, it is a 1.8k gold lead. In comes the Grand Starfall for really nothing. I mean, you knew Hombach was there, and
they're winning 2 things. They push the mid wave, so C9 are dropping a wave right now to do this, and Sentinels are going to start burning through this dragon.
I mean, the dragon's gone. C9 have already kind of failed this, I feel like. Now they're going to try to start up the Baron, realizing that surely the dragon is being taken on the other side. Hombach is in the area. We'll see if they can get the Baron to at least get something out of it, because they are eventually going to lose Soul unless Impact pulls off. Baron now down to about half HP. Remember, APA has the Sky's Descent, has that ready. Hombach, though, just pushing forward here and threatening them, and C9 starting to pull back, but here comes Blabber now with that Sky's Descent getting dropped at the same time. Blabber is into the backline with the Grand Starfall. Pops the Aegis Assault, flashes forward there onto Rahel. Rahel is low, but Thanatos on the other side trying to fight Darkwings. Darkwings gonna have to flash out. Thanatos slices in and is trying to finish him off, but can't quite do it. The Soul is secured. Rahel is pushing forward, and Cloud9 are crumbling. APA will fall. Thanatos trying to run. He's gonna die as well. Sentinels lose no one. Grab the Soul. They're going to get the Baron, and that is pretty much all she wrote for game 2.
In that fight, Impact was only fighting the dragon. Impact was not there. So that was 5 on 4, or I guess you could say like 6 on 5 if you count the dragon on C9 side, because the dragon was like messing him up. The dragon was getting Impact so low that he was not going to be able to join this fight, but it doesn't matter because Sentinels kite back. Again, Seraphine ultimate from Huhi was huge, right on the engage, nails 2 of them. He got APA, it bounced back on him. They got Blabber as well with it, and Rahel was able to kite back even with the, so it does look kind of funny because it's not as easy as it used to be for non-junglers to take objectives for sure by themselves. And in the end though, Sentinels, they got everything they wanted. Literally everything on the map. Get the soul, get the Baron.
You gotta say, it does get a little bit worrying from the C9 side. This mid lane ban strategy actually works super well. If you're gonna go A-Soul into the Victor, this looks horrible the whole game through. I was thinking, hey, maybe there's something I'm just missing. Big ulti comes through, Scala's descent across multiple members as Blabber's into the backline, but he is getting CC'd up. Rahel gets shut down, but they do get one back. It's up to Darkwings now. He's running here with Huhi. APA getting low, Impact threatening on the side, but does not have Mega. Good engage from Cloud9. They're able to knock down 2 members with the combo.
Yeah, clutch defense. They really needed that one, but they're going to need more on top of that one. Good opportunity though. You know, again, drop all the ultimates at the same time. Blabber goes in, Sky's descent from APA, and they're able to take down Rahel really early. And Seraphine here obviously is providing tremendous value for these fights. So Impact going to push them off. They get another tower here. Still though, you have to crack the inhibitor turret line to really make a dent. Sentinels are going to retreat and wait for the Elder Dragon. 1 minute and 40 seconds on.
Thanatos right now is pushing through mid. APA, though, critically does have the charged up ult, so he has the Mega ult. The Sky's Descent will be ready here. Thanatos gonna get found, and he's gonna get CC chained. The arrow, CC just never ends. Found by Impact, stunned into the wall, hit by everything there. C9, I feel like they still kind of have to try for it. Most of the ultis were used by Sentinels, but they still have Encore, and they still have that Impale, and they're TPing Impact back in.
Yeah, Hambach is looking for the flank after stealing the red. Here comes the Skarner.
All right, they spot him now. Blabber is back behind them. He does have the Grand Starfall to join. Trying to stay hidden for now, though. Trying to threaten a little bit on the side. Going to jump forward with the stun down on an Impact. Here comes the Sky's Descent across multiple members. It's a big ulti, but the Impale is equally good on the other side. Blabber is gone. Vulcan sure to follow. Flashing forward is Rahel. Sven is on the run, but he's got nowhere to go. It's an arrow to the back as Sentinels take another fight. APA gets out, but he's the only one to live to tell the tale. They're TPing into mid lane. They can grab the Elder. They can even get the Baron again if they want here and finish all of these super buffs.
Sentinels, I mean, they are going to even this one up for sure. Sentinels crushing here. The only hard choice now, do you give player of the game to Hambach or Huhi? Hambach has been so good on this Skarner. Every flash charge into the wall, like Hambach, I feel has done so many plays.
I feel like Rahel's owning too.
But Huhi, oh man, and both members of the bottom lane, and this value of the Seraphine has been insane. I just think Hambach is piloting the Skarner super well, and so many of these critical stuns into walls, so many of these critical plays started by him.
Arrow hits again, and that one has the Elder burn on him.
He still doesn't have any tenacity, man.
Nope.
It's so hard to move.
It's a crocodile versus a dragon. What are you gonna do?
To be fair, even if he had tenacity, it'd still be really hard to move.
Yeah, he is gonna get killed. Has the Sterix, but just completed it now.
Now it's completed after dying again.
Yeah. Can't be CC'd in base.
Yeah, there you go.
But not gonna have to worry about that for too much longer, as I think this push should close out the game here for Sentinels, surely. You can see in the top right, they have the Baron buff, they have the Elder buff, they have the Soul, so they have everything they surely need to close this one out.
Surely. It's a one-way ticket.
It's a one-way ticket to the victory screen. And then, as we know, those tickets don't last into the next game.
True. I mean, it's they both took actually they're at the same spot now. They both had one ticket.
Same destination?
Win. Yeah, same destination.
So whoever loses the series is just stranded there. They don't get to fly home?
Exactly.
Okay, that's how it works. All right, well, C9 going to try to hold on, but very difficult. You can't fight against the Elder buff, and you can't really wave clears effectively against the Baron.
You could try.
True.
I've seen many a foolhardy champion try, and a lot of times you don't get a choice because they're just going to come fight you.
Yep, they are going to come fight him. 344 stacks. Ulti's going to get popped there. Stun over onto Rahel. Rahel is getting burst down. In goes all of Cloud9. They shut him down. APA trying to get some work done on the side, but Blabber is falling. Thanatos is already gone. Sven and Vulcan are running for the hills. And despite a good pick onto Rahel, it's not going to change the math on this one. Sentinels with too much power will not be stopped. They push forward, they take the Nexus, and they tie up our lower bracket finals. Let me a tank. Pick me a tank. Let me win in peace.
Yep.
There you go. And on the other side, it's really going to be all about economy, RAM.
Yeah.
Buy yourself a car or something more affordable.
Yeah, exactly. Like a free dragon, maybe. He got the important one, though.
He did get the cannon. And they're going to be able to grab the second dragon of the game. C9 has been very willing to give over dragons, it feels like, this series.
Feels like, because everybody noticed that about Lion and Inspired's teams. Okay, top side, we're going to get something for sure, right?
Yeah, they're looking for it. They have the needlework on them. There's 4 members here top. And there is no Pathmaker available for Impact, so will they be able to find the kill? Paranoia going to get cast, but nicely done there by Impact. Goes all out.
In this game.
Out of 10, what does the Nocturnal get?
1.2.
Yeah. Hopefully the person who smacked you as well. Unless you were deserving of the smack.
Yeah, an unwarranted smack.
Yeah, they're the ones who deserve judgment. Is Hombach going to look for an engage here? Transcendental himself comes out. Nice wild growth offensively. The Nami wave thrown out there as well. Hombach flashes back in onto Sven. And Sven is getting ruined now, but it's first blood over to the Nami. Rahel flashes to follow. The Arc of Ruin comes out and gets him a double. Sentinels win out on the skirmish. All right, I'm going to turn on him, try to keep my 80 carry alive. Unfortunately for him, he just died as well. And now Sentinels looking for APA, will Rem warp out to safety. That tower was very low. Darkwings is going to die. Darkwings is actually going to die. Oh, no.
Shield is so big, you can like do some funky trades early. Impact is using his as they get down the dragon.
Yeah, it lasts 30 seconds as well, so it lasts a very long time. Thanatos now in the pit. Blabber taking some damage as in comes the Nami wave as well as the Paranoia. Some low health bars there. Darkwing's trying to kite back. APA pushing forward onto Rahel. But Hombach secures the dragon. He gets taken down on the side. Thanatos trying to push in onto Impact, who is incredibly low. Pathmaker going to be used aggressively. Sven will knock him down. Sentinels do get the dragon, but lose 2 kills. How much gold can Cloud9 pick up after this?
Well,
hunting. He's going to flash in. Here comes the Fear Tether. He's looking for Rahel, but Rahel still had his ulti, and he's just going to be able to dash back to safety. In comes the delete button from Darkwings. Blabber survives just barely, but Vulcan does die. So Sentinels get 1 back.
So more judgment, but mid lane is free farm for Zen. So Sven was uncontested here, does get extra money for C9 out of mid lane. But yeah, the wraparound, they were doing 3 things at once. That was just too much greed. Too much greed, a deadly sin.
Not to use it. They are instead moving up towards topside, where Darkwings is trying to defend this turret and could be quite vulnerable. He knows it, so he is running up there on the minimap, going to try to get in time. Realm Warp coming through, but Darkwings is getting focused down, has no flash and no chance. He read the play, but just couldn't get there in time.
Yeah.
If C9 got the last dragon, I would be thinking they had this one wrapped up, but there's still a chance for Sentinels for sure. The fights are going to be tough though, and Hombach might find Sven face checking. Here comes the Paranoia. He's going to be interrupted on the Valkyrie. Flash to follow there is not enough damage, but in comes Impact from behind. Sven could get picked off on the side. Rahel going to be feared away. APA flashes in with the Rune Prison, and he's going to knock down Rahel. Thanatos kills off Huhi, and now Darkwings is getting wrapped around on here. Could be caught out. Looks like he will survive, but C9 win out in the fight. They do get the sums off Sven, so that's something. But Hombach just didn't have the damage to finish him.
That's using your head, Sven. Right into the front. Really good engage. They baited it out. They get the Baron.
Yep, they're going to get the Baron, and now 7K is the lead before the Baron falls. Of course, Baron not worth that much gold anymore on the initial kill. But it's protecting Thanatos, pushing forward, and on the side, Hombach is incredibly low, was hit by the Rune Prison. APA chasing after, the Paranoia comes through from Blabber, knocks down the enemy jungler, and now there is no shot at grabbing Soul here. So C9 maintain the gold lead, will be able to deny Soul for 5 more minutes and continue to extend their advantage.
Yeah. Getting the extra gold in all these fights in the early game, stacking it up, and then this time around at the critical moment, they make good. Get the Baron, get the Dragon afterwards. A couple of good picks for them. Thanatos, I mean, even a Gwen flank right back over to the side of the Dragon, or excuse me, the Raptor pit there. It caused Hombach to be pretty far up in the lane, and that was the more meaningful of the chunks.
Definitely don't want to have the less meaningful chunk.
No. Well, you're the nicer of the Olympic judges.
Yeah. Paranoia
awarding him for creativity.
Where are we going with that? Nowhere. Just making him back off. It's a warning shot.
You turn out the lights and see if they're scared of the dark. All right, let's see. Objective bounties are on. You know, the dream of the cash-in. Get that big noise, get the big gold cash in, but first you're gonna have to win a team fight somewhere.
Yeah, Sven just trading with Rahel, and holy crap, he does a lot of damage, but Sven is gonna get CC'd up and knocked down. The unleashed power from Darkwings is not making him look frail. Thanatos flashing in as well, but gets nothing with it, and Sven was trying to flex on him, but he's the one who gets punished.
120 splinters, 4 Darkwings, 4 Syndra. All right, now though, with the trade, your jungler just got killed, and Sven, like, yeah, we lost our AD carry, but you lost your smite.
And they're gonna TP right back in. We'll see, can Sentinels do anything about it? Darkwings is back. Impact here as well. They're trying to get some vision on that Baron. They see it is very low already. Impact just going into the middle of the pit. Paranoia going to be popped. They're going to turn here on to Impact. They don't want to risk it. Blabber gets pulled back with the all-out, so hit by the scatter into the GA. Now Rahel is almost back with the team. The Baron's still at 2K. Impact going forward here. It still has not reset. Blabber might get knocked out. Blabber is dead. It's anyone's game now. Rahel is trying to go for the Baron, but he kills himself to do it. Rahel ran melee range into Thanatos. They could have just won the fight.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Unfortunately, that was the moment for Sentinels. They actually had a real shot there, which I did not think they were going to get at all. And unfortunately, they do fall short when it mattered most in this game. And so now we are back to Sven getting caught again here as Impact goes all out. Sven's just going to die once again. Gets killed off mid lane. Cloud9 are getting so sloppy this game.
We really got to respect that execute.
Lots of big items though. Rahel just finished his LDR, so he's on 4 full items now. I mean, Impact is so far behind, it feels like, itemization-wise. Maybe he has some gold in pocket, but you can see Thanatos respecting the move towards topside. Sentinels were trying to make a play up towards Thanatos. They will not be contesting the Dragon, so it will be the 3rd straight Infernal here for Cloud9. I'm not going to lie, I thought this one was going to be closed out by now, but Sentinels have been able to get a number of good picks and have at least delayed the game, though I remain unconvinced that they've changed the actual outcome at the end of the day.
You're feeling like game number 1 where Cloud9 got a big early lead. You thought they were for sure going to win. Bell shield off, and then ulted him back further.
He's got the Zekies, so now Impact maybe going to get picked off here. Looks like he has gone way too far, and this could be the beginning of the end. Trying to look for the angle. Does go all out, but can't find the angle onto Vulcan, even with the Pathmaker. Couldn't get the setup, so now he dies. And now the base may be broken here. Sentinels were on the other side of the map, pushing up, trying to see if Baron was being taken, but Cloud9 were looking for a pick.
Yeah.
And now you don't have anyone to answer the side lanes, so Thanatos is pushing there, and they're 2-maning Baron at the same time.
All right, this one should be clean then.
Then going forward here, way too far. Again, has to flash and barrier out. The barrier was even late. Just valked in onto Rahel's head and gets punished heavily for it. And Sven really looking out of sorts, man. He was feeling super confident. Goes right in. He got smacked. He didn't even get a sum off of Rahel, and now the Unleashed Power comes out. But it's looking not as powerful as Darkwings would have liked. Darkwings almost kills off Blabber, then gets absolutely one shot there. APA pushing top. All 3 waves are coming in. This is a weird game as now Ombak going in looking for a kill. They will get Sven. APA though going to be able to put him right into the GA, and look at that. Oh my God, that Rise does damage. Does get sent back over the wall though, as Thanatos is now onto the Nexus towers here. This one, this is a weird game, man.
You okay? Where's our one-way ticket to? We're
Crazy Town, we're back there.
In Crazy Town.
We're in Crazy Town for sure.
We're in big damage town. APA and Thanatos both big damage.
Yep, Thanatos popping the needlework, trying to get some damage down onto Impact. He's gonna hit him with the Pathmaker. The Wild Growth comes through. Thanatos is incredibly low, but there's the Paranoia getting thrown out onto Rahel. Rahel flashes back, but he's not safe. He's knocked down by APA. Impact gonna try to get the wave, try to keep them alive as he did kill off Thanatos, running away. Breaks the fear tether there with the footwork. Bubble of the wall.
Breaks our ankles. He's out.
Will be immune. Yeah. I mean, Rahel built a Blade of Rune King now, so he's on old full
we
build.
got a wall creeper here.
A wall creeper?
I don't know. He was like hiding in the bottom.
Oh, Humbug's going in. They're going to look for an engage here. And
down.
they shut down APA. He is burst down, but Sven is getting so much damage down on the other side. Paranoia is going to get immune as Darkwings went into the stasis. The scatter connects. Sven is dead. Humbug is chasing them, and Cloud9 are falling apart. Impact will have to run from Thanatos. Vulcan and Blabber staying around, but Humbug is still looking for the fight. They can actually get Soul here. Rahel trying to kite. Rahel is going to get hit by the bubble over the wall, though. Vulcan with the big play does take down the enemy AD carry, but in comes Impact. He's all out, and Blabber does fall. Now the teleport coming in here from Thanatos trying to back up Blabber. The teleport's going to come in from Darkwings as well. Thanatos is looking for Impact. Impact really doesn't have anything left at all. He's trying to survive, and the scatter will keep him alive for now. Humbug is still here. Impact has TP. He's going back to base. He's trying to buy some time. The Nami wave comes out. It does not interrupt him, so the teleport will come through. Paranoia gonna get popped. Here comes the teleport. The flash out from Darkwings does nothing as Impact does arrive. Humbug trying to fight against Blabber. Impact trying to make something happen here on a Thanatos, but he just doesn't have the damage. The fear tether will land, but Hui is back. Humbug pops the Cyclone. The base is dying. The bubble lands. Humbug falls. And Cloud9 finally, you think might have done it, but Rahel is back. Hui is alive. APA has killed Impact. What is going on?
Just like they drew
the
it up.
Nexus. Rahel goes forward. He gets a shutdown on a Blabber, but Thanatos kills him.
Yeah, I mean, Sentinels have a lot of very powerful tools, I feel like. Unless Cloud9 can use their mobility, like you have so many dashes with Kha'Zix, with Ahri, with...
Looking to go forward, he has to flash out. So even with a good start to the fight, Cloud9 end up coming out on top.
Yeah, I think Blabber's confidence there is, and into skirmishes, because you just get demolished in 1v1s. Oh, there it is, the Charm Flash.
Yep, Charm is going to be able to connect there, and Darkwings has nowhere to go. First Blood going to be grabbed by Blabber.
Get there for a while, gets paid, but the bigger payment is to Blabber. Again, Kha'Zix versus Xin is so unfair, especially if you get accelerated to your Umbral Glaive. Humbug, though, like, I mean, you have your mid laner right behind you, and they're...
Darkwings is coming too. Charm Flash comes out onto Hui. Hostile takeover. They kill him in a hurry, but now can they win the extended fight? Humbug looking in for Sven. The seismic shove will connect. The bailout is there, but it's not going to do anything. Vulcan is going to get walked down and knocked down as he's sent back to base with a rock to the face.
And Blabber was in base.
Another flip. APA has no flash. He could get taken out as well. Last auto doesn't come through, but Blabber pounces and makes no mistake.
Ooh.
All right, Dragon time. This is what Cloud9 are built for. They have the comp for it, but Hui is just going to preempt the play. Flashes in on a Blabber, but there's no follow-up at all. Rahel has to flash over the wall as Thanatos was already there with the unstoppable onslaught. And they don't want anything to do with that. But now the teleport's going to be coming in from Impact. He's looking for a potential deep flank. In goes Humbug, pops the Crescent Guard immediately. There's the Peyz call. Sven is in trouble. He's getting knocked up. The bullet time is going to knock down APA, and the Grim Deliverance will deliver C9 a team fight loss. Thanatos is on the run, but can he even get out of here? He has the flash, but he's got no ult, no TP. It's going to take him a while, but they're definitely going to get the kill. Sentinels take back the gold lead, build one of their own, and win the Dragon to boot.
Dude.
And creating that space for him and doing a really good job with it. Cloud9 felt like they were dominating, in both the side lanes, have all the early pressure, but again, they fall short at this fight, and now Impact. Oh my God, that damage from Blabber is insane. Goes back into the Void Assault here, looking to try to finish him off, catches the bailout just in case. Will be able to get the shutdown. Blabber continuing to get paid here, now up 1K, but Rahel is up 2K? Oh my God.
Yeah, I think you got a shutdown in the last fight, as well as the free time. They're like trading bottom for top side. So, bunch of tower money, bunch of minions, 3 kills to his name. Misfortune, of course, can be a target later on as well with some of these, some of the pick potential, but
first turret too.
Are they gonna? Nah.
They're not gonna go. It came down so much to setup. if you're Cloud9 and you're on that dragon, we'll see if they look for a fight here. But if you're Cloud9 and you're on that dragon, Weaver's wall going to come in. They're going to flash forward. Peyz call will pull him back. Blabber just hugging the wall there, does stay safe. So nicely avoided on the engage, but Herald's going to come out here, and they will claim the mid tier 1. I don't think anything more is going to come for this, but Hui is stepping forward. Barely does not connect on the hook. The seismic jump is going to get flashed over by Vulcan, as well as the handshake and the hostile takeover. Nice play there from Vulcan, and in comes ABA on the side. Rahel is gone, and Cloud9 knocked down Sentinels in a hurry.
They flank from all sides. That was really beautiful. Over the Raptor pit, from behind as well. C9 attacking from all angles with multiple assassins. And with the Flash and Renata ultimate from Vulcan here, like no escape.
That was slick.
It was beautiful.
And that's what I was going to say about the dragon fight, though, is, okay, this kind of comp, that's how you win a fight.
Yeah,
so how do you win a
exactly.
fight when Ahri and Kha'Zix are both in front of you hitting the dragon? You just don't, right? Because then Nautilus walks forward, the Hen walks forward, Xin walks forward, and you are running from them. Your carries are not threatened at all. You can't win fights like that. So to me, you know, it comes back to what you're talking about. That was super clean from Thanatos as well. The long-range ulti comes in from the side, nails him right on the timing. That was very well coordinated from Cloud9. Everything hit at the same time. That's exactly what you want.
They flank from 3, almost 4 angles if you consider Raptor Pit and mid lane as, you know, 2 more, so.
Oh, Sven, though, has been found. This has been a habit for Sven, unfortunately, in this series. Does barrier, trying to jump away. Flashes from the Grim Deliverance, but Impact has the flash to follow. Sven getting picked off again in the mid lane.
Yep.
Happened a bunch of times now.
Certainly has. What does it mean this time around? I guess it's 2 pushing lanes for Sentinels as APA goes for it.
Yeah, and he does nail the charm. The Orb Deception is there. Spirit Rush forward, Flash to follow, looking to finish him off. Needs one more auto, does get it, and gets the level up.
Oh.
So he's going to survive as Hui face plants into the wall. The wall will regret messing with Hui there as APA going to try to get away. Another miss.
Oh, the wall is dunking on him, bro. He hits it when he doesn't want to, then
but he just has pieces of the Rage Blade. And you already have IE, Bloodthirster, and Double Longsword on top. So that is a very, very powerful Rahel. And Hambak going to jump right in onto Blabber. Blabber did take the blue buff. The Hambak could be in some trouble, pops the Crescent Guard, but the bullet time over the wall knocks down Blabber in a hurry. The hostile takeover just for disengage. APA trying to run for the hills here as Sentinels punish the invade. The tower was knocked down at the same time by Thanatos, though.
Yeah, Hambak doing a nice job, waiting for the rest of
the Hen and the Nautilus and everyone else. As there's a flash forward from Hui. The Fate's Call comes out, but the depth charge connects onto Sven, and he is dead in mid lane once again. And now there are pings here over onto the Baron. We'll see if they actually want to commit to that. That would be pretty risky, but they're going to start it up. I can see Xin just dashed onto it on the minimap.
Yeah, beautiful from Hui. He knows, yeah, you can ult the Renata, but then I just use my ult onto Sven. They get it. Now on the Baron. Looking for the turn here. Are they going to force the Scion teleport?
Yep. There's the TP. Hui on the side is going to spot it coming in. Darkwings and Hui trying to position to zone them away. Rahel far back in the pit. There's just no contest. There's no way that Blabber can even get over there at this point. So that is going to be grabbed. Now the charm is going to land in onto Impact, but Cloud9 just need to run for it. Sentinels get a pick, get the Baron, and make it look easy at 20 minutes. Baron's supposed to be hard to take.
Yeah, it's not that hard when you're that far ahead. I guess now Cloud9 are getting desperate. You can tell they're like, all right, everybody go into a brush.
5 members into a side brush.
Everybody Fnatic brush time.
Yeah, well, it's looking rough. They do still have a dragon advantage, but not for long, as Sentinels are first there and should be able to grab this dragon here too. And they have the Baron buff. They've already created a big advantage. Rahel soon is going to have his LDR, so he's going to be on 3 items and punching through what Thanatos has built up as well.
I mean, teleport's going out to the top side too, so Cloud9 right now is trying to scrape together any opportunities. I guess, again, if you make some plays on side lanes before the team is there, but look at all the pings from Sentinels.
Yeah, they're going to look potentially. They have the Weaver's wall, and there it goes. Hui coming in behind them. All of Sentinels are here. Blabber immediately flashed over the wall, tries to go invis and run away, but Hui is behind him. Here comes the depth charge in onto APA. APA using the Spirit Rush to get away, but it'll have to let Blabber stay behind and pay the price. The bug gets squashed. Cloud9 do take a tower mid lane.
Let's just keep pushing though. Push, 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 push. Try and make the most of it.
Well, gonna be able to knock down tier 2 there, take away the blue buff, take away really this whole top side jungle, and now you can see Hui pinging in towards the mid lane tier 2, looking to get more with this Baron buff that is still active for a full minute. Cloud9 trying to threaten. APA is on the side, not spotted, but Hui's just going to go forward. Fate's Call going to be used, Charm thrown out, but it is just onto Hui. He's going to be knocked up, but in goes Hambach. He's looking for Sven. The Crescent Guard is used. The hostile takeover is there, as well as the bullet time getting channeled out, pushing Blabber back. He gets hit by the flick, but Impact is going forward. The bailout is going to get popped, and Sven is going to get knocked down by Impact. The Grim Deliverance takes him out. Sentinels are just still marching on the base. 30 seconds left on the buff. APA goes forward on a Darkwings. Flashes force. Rahel tanking up for Darkwings. Sentinels will have to retreat. APA wants to keep looking, but they're getting pushed back, and Rahel will arrive with Hui, and they are just cutting through this tower so quickly.
Yeah, I mean, APA is still pushing top lane, and I'm assuming he has his empowered recall up.
Maybe didn't have the confidence, wondering if C9 could be in that brush. Vulcan gonna look here. Hostile takeover does come out, but no one's really there to follow.
Ooh.
And Darkwings gets chunked down. APA on the side. Hambach jumps forward onto him. There's the Fate's Call coming in, and Sven gets flicked back, but the shutdown comes across onto Rahel. Darkwings gets knocked down as well. Blabber's in the back line, and it's chaos in the Sentinels front line as Impact will fall to Sven. You can see, though, Hambach still fighting, trying to get something back, does kill off Blabber. It is now just Hui alive as C9 find a fight. The Charm connects, so does the knock-up. They're going to be able to knock him down as well. They're trying to delay a bit, but not too long as they get the kill, get some gold. And maybe this can allow them a way into the game once again.
I wonder if
he barely survives. Impact also can't stack up his passive because he got charmed. And now C9 rushing down this dragon will be able to secure it. They'll move to Soul Point. Thanatos frontlining here. I don't think this is a fight that C9 really wants. In comes Darkwings, and Thanatos gets blocked off by the Weaver's wall. He's just getting focused down now. C9 can't really provide any support. The hook comes forward. Hostile takeover used just to disengage. Without that tool, I wonder if Sentinels just run straight to Baron.
Yeah, no Renata ult now for the team fight. That is a critical one, so they're going to try and force here. See if they can bait. There's still control on, so you're going to have to clear out a few of these wards before you bait.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit tough. Thanatos has no TP. Did lose about 30% of his health there, but still pretty healthy and was able to grab a honey fruit or two. As Blabber spotted on that control ward. Has to be careful. Darkwings is coming in, and Blabber is not really reacting. Does get stunned as he hops out, but secures the blue and stays safe. And now Sentinels on the Baron here.
Okay, they see him jump and smite, and they're gonna go for it. They burned it down quickly last time.
It is going down very quickly. Still no hostile takeover. They get Vision on it. It's down to 6K. Let's see if APA can find someone on the side. He's hunting. He wants to get Rahel. Nice dash back from Impact. Avoids the charm and the Orbit Deception, though. And that is a lot of the threat gone now. Blabber, though, is over the side here, trying to position for a potential steal. But Sentinels have stopped hitting the Baron. They are pulling back. Blabber's behind them.
And it also regened a bunch, too. They backed off enough. Oh!
Blabber into the Invis is going to be able to hit onto Darkwings. Darkwings in some trouble, has to flash out. Impact and Hambach in the front line. They're going to turn around on Thanatos, trying to focus him down alongside Rahel, who still has his bullet time available. APA looks for the charm, but it does not connect. Hui will fall, though. APA, with the reset, is going to look for one more. He flashes forward. The Orb Reception across multiple members. The charm as well. In onto Hambach. He is down. They have no jungle. It's another reset now for APA. He gets the bailout for the move speed. He's looking forward. The charm is going to be sidestepped there by Impact, as Impact is trying to take this fight. He has nowhere to go, though. In comes Thanatos. The Grim Deliverance does not even land. Woo. Dies in the air. It's Duck Hunt for C9, and now Baron is next on the menu.
Holy clutch from Cloud9. This fight, they dissect Sentinels, pulling them apart. Blabber goes in. He's so
annoyed. From
annoyed.
Impact is frustrating. If he lands with the Grim Deliverance, going to get a big heal. You can see, ooh.
Not happy.
No, not happy at all. Kind of a look of pain almost on the face of Golden Glue there, as he knows if they lose this game, their tournament is over. It is match point for Cloud9. Sentinels have to win 2 more in a row here, and Cloud9 now have the Baron, have reclaimed a 3,000 gold lead, but Sentinels have come back from worse. I mean, the gold lead was almost this much in the early game, and Sentinels were able to make it happen, so we'll see if they can manage to pull it back once again.
Yeah. All right, the siege continues. Blabber is mid. Kha'Zix is actually very good at doing this because he can rotate really, really quickly. Blabber pushes up. He still has his spell shield. He gets
here comes the bullet time. It's in on APA, and APA is shut down by Rahel. The hostile takeover. But it's going to be down to this dragon. And now C9 are still on soul point. It would be Ocean Soul for them, which would make Thanatos really hard to kill off. The hook comes in. APA on the side, nails the charm. He finds Darkwings, and Darkwings is gone. In comes Impact, but the TP was too little. The TP was too late. Cloud9 piling forward. It's up to Rahel. A 3-man knockup, though. And from the Fate's call, Rahel is in trouble. He's got to run here. Hombach is left alone, flashing out with the present guard. Sven flashes forward. Good sidestep on the hook. The hostile takeover catches on a Hui, and Hui is down. Rahel is next on the menu. Sven is hunting. The GA has been popped. And Cloud9 get the fight. APA gives with one hand, takes away with the other. He gets caught in the bot lane, finds a pick to win the game in the mid lane. And now it is Hombach versus the world for your tournament life on the line. The charm connects. The GA is popped. There's still a minion there, and Thanatos is taking up the wave. The next one comes in. It was not always clean. It was not always crisp, but Cloud9 stay alive, win back-to-back series in the lower bracket, and will advance for a rematch with Furia in the grand finals.
Woo!